It's Maui Mark, and I'm traveling around the country talking to people just like you. They got great stories, good or bad. It's just life. So why don't you come along with me and we'll go meet a few of them. It's Maui Mark here, and I'm working on a video clip that I recently took. I was just about to edit a portion out, and I thought maybe you'd like to know, how do I get these people to talk to me? How do I get them to agree to these interviews? And I'll show you one little clip. It's always different, but here's one that was kind of funny. And as you're watching this, I want you to know that this was an ambush, pure and simple. Here's a guy trying to leave work on a Friday afternoon to go home to his wife and family, and we got him. I ambushed him, caught him off guard, and the next thing we know, we're doing this great video clip with him. I hope you enjoy it. We sure did enjoy meeting him. Hey, it's Maui Mark here, and wait till you see this guy coming. It's Tim. We call him A+ Tim because he's called A+ Tim at the garage. That's what everybody calls him around the diesel trucks. A+ Tim. We'll find out what that means in a minute. But here he comes. A+ Tim happens to be the guy that everybody looks to get their questions answered on whatever problem they have on a motorhome or a big diesel truck. And A+ Tim has agreed to meet me and talk to me. Big mistake, but he's gonna do it anyways. So let's go meet A+ Tim. Maui Mark here, and this is A+ Tim. A+ Tim I just met about 3 days ago when I was getting my motorhome service at this big truck and motorhome repair place just north of Denver in Colorado. Every time we came up with a problem that my technician that was working on it couldn't solve, scratching his head, I'm gonna go talk to our A+ guy. Oh, okay. So they do. They go talk to the A+ guy, comes back and fools around some more. Another problem comes up. We gotta get Tim on this. He's our A+ guy. A+ guy, what is that? So then I'm gonna meet this A+ guy finally. Well, you conjure up this picture in your head of what this guy's gonna look like. Because the A+ guy should be the senior guy, the oldest guy in the place. He should make me look young if he's the A+ guy. Here comes this guy bouncing across the garage floor. Looks like he's right out of the Muppet Show or something. And it's him. This is him, Tim, the A+ guy. What is an A+ guy? How come they call you the A+ guy?
Just trying to find out more about these things and figure out all the problems.
And they all turn to you. He's being, that's not quite the way it is, I can tell, because when I first looked at him, he's got a computer plugged up to a big truck, and you said to me, you said, I don't touch a thing till I plug in. So you know what? He's a lot more technically oriented than he really wants you to know. There are people that just kind of put in their time. You're not one of those guys, I can tell.
No, because as a heavy, well, all right, I didn't want to do cars because cars just carry, you know, so-and-so back and forth to get groceries, but a big truck is carrying those groceries to the store, so it has a job to do. And you know, like a garbage truck, that garbage has to be picked up the next day. So I kind of feel like it's a society positive position to be part of the little gear that keeps the big wheels of America kind of turning. I have to look at it like that, you know. And
yeah, that is a wonderful attitude.
And a mechanic, like, every day I fix things that have broken, and the second law of thermodynamics is entropy, and that everything is one day going to break. So I mean, like this bus, it doesn't want to remain a bus. The rust underneath it is signs that it's trying to just become iron and oxygen and hydrogen and go back to those fundamental elements. Everything wants to do that. So every day when I find that one broken piece, that broken piece is just trying to get back to its like natural state. Like the energy is worn out of it, and it's
Right.
dissipating now. You know,
Yeah.
it's like sun will burn out someday. So
Yeah.
so,
We're gonna leave.
So here I am pushing against this tidal wave of breakdown, but it's it's massive. It's never gonna stop, and you just I don't know. It gives you gotta go in fighting every morning to. Yeah, I just would hate to be just on an escalator, just riding along through my day. I want to be fighting against it. Times are changing, so you gotta keep up, or else get out of the way.
Times are changing. What is this?
Well, this keeps me rooted.
Rooted into, what is it?
This is a 72 VW bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little bit lowered. It cruises around and hauls bikes to the trails.
Okay, so you do some biking. Is that motorbiking?
No,
Or-
bicycles.
Bicycles?
Mountain
okay.
bikes, road
Mountain
bikes,
road bikes.
BMX bikes.
Okay, you probably saw those on the back of my car.
I did. I'm wondering what's under that tarp.
Okay. Hey, bless Tim here. Well, Tim, you sound like a real Colorado guy. You born out here in Colorado?
I'm not born here. Just got here as soon as I could, straight from Connecticut.
How soon was that?
Turned 18 and moved out here.
So you were reborn in Colorado.
Reborn.
A lot of people out here say that.
Yeah.
Life started when they got here.
Yeah, but New Englander always takes a little New England with them, so. But yeah, I had to come to bigger mountains. Saw the white-capped mountains and had to make it out here.
Cool. So where'd you go? Did you start working on diesel trucks when you were 18? How did that happen?
I went to. Do you want the whole story?
Absolutely.
Well,
That's what we do here.
all right.
Because you know why? It's just life. We're gonna find out what life was and is for A+ Tim.
All right.
It says Crested Butte on your visor.
Oh yeah, I made a few stops along the way. There it was, senior year in a small town in Connecticut, and not really sure what to do. Knew I wasn't gonna do a 4-year school. Coast Guard didn't want me. And I'm looking through brochures, and there's one, and all I see on the top is Colorado mountains. And I also made a stop in Leadville.
You went to Leadville, Colorado.
Yep.
How was that?
That was good. That was my only non-mechanic job. There I drove the Summit Stage bus.
Summit
Learn how
Stage
to
bus.
Carry
Yeah.
45 souls through the blowing snow and get them safely to their hotels after they've been up drinking all night.
Ah, so kind of like the drunk bus you might
Yeah,
call it
yeah,
out in the
yeah.
Colorado mountains.
Yep.
And
That
you
was
were the
a fun
guy.
way to meet people.
Yeah. So there you were from Connecticut, and next thing you know, you're driving this bus full of rowdies through, and Leadville happens to be one of the highest towns probably in America.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get a good drinking tolerance up there.
Yeah.
Come down to sea level and drink all your buddies under the table.
and it's a little chilly up there.
Oh yeah.
I happen to know that. I've been there in the winter a couple times.
Yep.
It's a cold place.
Yeah, you dig out a little hole for your car to fit in, park into. Yeah, it was
How
fun
cool
place.
is that?
Yeah.
So then you stayed there for a while, and you somehow migrated down to Denver. Now, I know you met people out in the mountains. Here's a guy from Connecticut, 18 years old, looks like you, knows how to do everything. So what was her name?
Oh, you're gonna go into all this stuff?
You met somebody out there, everybody does.
Yeah.
We call them practice wife one.
Yes, practice wife.
Practice wife one
Yep.
is an American theme, okay? Like if you haven't had one, they check your passport.
Sure.
You might not be American.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very American thing to do.
Yeah, it's
Practice
American.
wife.
Practice wife 1, we call it.
Yep.
I have a friend that's had practice wife 4.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, so what can I say? He's really American. He might
yeah. Well, the thing is, you never want to take a ski town girl out of a ski town. They're best to keep up there.
be. Yeah.
What's really fun when, you know, it's a 10 guys to 1 girl, doesn't, you know, might not work so much when you get back out in the real world.
Yeah, that's what we call it. That's true. I've heard that. If you live up at a ski area or something, you go to the real world. That's somewhere else. Going to the outside, it's also been known to be called.
Yeah.
So you went to the outside, you left her up in the mountains, and came down to a little over 5,000 feet. So Tim, now you're down in the tropics, okay? And here you are, you know, lonesome again, right? So you get a real job. That's what we call it, right? A real job, as opposed to a job at a ski area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these are called real jobs. So you get a real job. Obviously, everywhere you work, they love you. I can guarantee you. No, everybody's saying, "Oh no, don't go," or if you ever want your job back, here it is. Correct?
Yeah, that works. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's hard to find a guy like Tim. And anyway, so here you are down here, and you're lonely again, maybe, and you find Mrs. Wonderful or Mrs.
Yeah. Backyard barbecue.
Right.
Saw her. She was in cutting strawberries. I went and asked if I could help.
She fell for that?
3 months later, we moved in together and got married shortly after. Kid came a year later, and we're doing good.
How many children?
2.
2. And they are?
2 girls, 5 and 7.
5 and 7. Boy, it's a good thing she was cut. You didn't realize, had she gone to get her strawberries at the supermarkets, this wouldn't have happened.
No. Yeah.
And
Kismet.
She's probably thought about that a few times too. I should have gone to the supermarket to get those strawberries, huh? So, hey, can I have a seat here a minute? Anyways, all right. So, whoa. We got racing seatbelts in here.
Well,
wait a minute. There they are. They're 4 points. Okay.
Yeah, well, you can't put kids in with just a lap belt these days. So
I know, but I mean, you going to Laguna Seca with the kids in the back seat?
You know, sometimes you gotta do a little drifting with this puppy. I want him to sit still.
Don't you love it? Can you get a shot of that? Those seatbelts. That's a 4-point seatbelt out of a race car. 2 of them. Airplanes use very similar ones. Yeah. All, how many horsepower? About 90?
Yeah, thereabouts.
90 horsepower.
Them all.
Yeah, we're using them all. I love it. Tim, what a great story. Great guy, and I really appreciate you taking your time. It's Friday afternoon, folks. He wants to go home. He wants to see his kids. He wants to see his wife, and what's her name? Monica. He had to just now text Monica. We had to cut it. He texts Monica to tell him why he's late. Boy, is this the American story or what? And so I really thank you very much.
You got it, Mark.
And the next time on This Is Life, who knows where I'll be, go ahead and hit me up with an email. I might be in your neighborhood. This Is Life, Maui Mark. I just finished working on A Plus Tim, the diesel mechanics video, and you've just finished watching it. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. We really enjoyed meeting Tim, and he was a very unique individual. And if you've been watching Maui Mark, It's Just Life, and on my other videos, you've probably discovered, like I have, that there's more to the story, and it often comes when the subject relaxes more and sometimes thinks they're off camera when we really have the camera rolling. So part 2, which I hope you'll take the time to watch, is going to start out with a clip that would normally be deleted by most videographers that do this kind of thing. But we let the camera roll and let you meet Tim a little more closely, as most people's life is just under the surface.